Don't cast your clout until Jonny has got his in his hand.
You're right, Simon. Good morning, sports fans. Wigan could be relegated from the Premier League tonight, just 72 hours after their greatest triumph. If the FA Cup winners lose to Arsenal, then they'll definitely be playing Championship football next season. A win for the Londoners would take them back into the Champions League qualification places. As Manchester City have sacked their manager Roberto Mancini, the club ended days of speculation by firing the Italian late last night, stating they sought a more holistic approach to management in the future.
Right, okay.
Holistic?
Right.
Holistic? This is City, football club of Bernard Manning and Eddie Large. Their new holisticity begins in the shape of Brian Kidd, who'll take charge for tonight's Premier League match with Reading. Reading is a most yoga-like and nice place, now and zen.
They've also got a teepee in Reading.
Tens of thousands of Manchester United fans line the streets to celebrate winning the Premier League title and to say, bye Fergie. But there wasn't a warm reception for Wayne Rooney, who was booed by sections of the crowd after it was revealed at the weekend that he's asked for a transfer. But similar celebrations for PSG turned into a full-blown riot on the streets of Paris. 800 gendarmes were completely overpowered by a group of Parisian yobs called ultras. All European football thugs are called ultras, by the way. So David Beckham's boat parade down the Seine was cancelled, and he wants to sign for them again next season. No, no, no. Congratulations to Delia Smith's Norwich City, whose youth team beat Chelsea 3-2 in the second leg of the FA Cup Youth Final, and 4-2 on aggregate. Delia taught me to make boiled eggs and delicious instant coffee. Add the powder first, or it congregates at the top in bitter, knobbly bits. Thanks, Delia. Let's be having you! She slated MasterChef, you know, for intimidating rather than inspiring aspiring chefs, and claims the hairy bikers are her successors.
That's my girl.
In which case, cover your heads, boys, and your beards in the kitchen. I don't want angel hair of the north pasta. For Smooth Radio Sport, this was a sports bulletin. I'm Jonny Gould.
How many references in that? Actually, when I go back on that, can we put that up on Twitter?
I think so.
Because that's an arch example of how to get away with almost everything in 30 seconds. Mancini has gone. It wasn't a surprise because you were talking about this last week. It's the timing, I suppose, that's the shock, is it, John?
It is really. It's the end of the season, and Manchester City have had a disappointment by their own lofty recent standards, although any City fan will tell you it's been decades and decades and decades and decades since they were any good. And you take the temperature of those City supporters, and there's a deep affection for Mancini because he changed City's fortunes forever by winning the Cup a couple of years ago, winning the league last year. And you know what? They finished second. It's hardly a crime, is it? City failed to retain that Premier League because they were the noisy neighbours, according to the departed Fergie. They were knocked out of the Champions League in the group stages. I think that might be the big one, Simon. The fact that they didn't make enough progress in Europe. And, of course, they suffered a shock FA Cup final defeat to Wigan. So who's going to take over? Manuel Pellegrini of Malaga is denying he's about to take over. But now Mancini's gone, those talks will prosper. What about Jose Mourinho? The talks with Chelsea are still stalling. There was a rumour yesterday, in fact a substantial one, that Carlo Ancelotti of Paris Saint-Germain had been blocked in a move to Real Madrid. So obviously Mourinho's on his way now.
How about Rafael Benitez?
Yes, let's throw him into the pot too and mix him
No,
around
I don't want to do that.
like a paella. And he's got a house near the Wirral.
Has he?
Yes, he has. So it's not far away. And also, what about? And I know he's busy tonight and everything, and he's just won the cup, and they might go down tonight. But Roberto Martinez will be looking for a new club if we can go down to the Championship. I mean, he can't be pledging loyalty to Dave Whelan into the Championship, can he?